for joining us. You're watching 76 right here in Mountain Home. I'm Dan Reynolds, and with me is April Bailey.
No, I'm Dorothy Judd.
I wanted to call you April, though, because I know you're going to be up later on in the show.
April's my friend.
April's out there. We met with her a little bit earlier, and you're going to be here to talk about something the Twin Lakes Choral Society is doing, right?
That's right. Yeah, we're going to be having a concert.
Mm-hmm. And I want to let people know that I kind of spring this on people from time to time when our regular co-host is not here. Yes. I kind of ask somebody from the audience to come up and do the show. And you've been on the show a couple times representing the Choral Society.
Yep, I have lots of fun on here.
And I said the only requirement is you need to harass me a little bit because that's what Sandy does.
Okay.
And you said what?
I said I can do that.
You can do that, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how's the Choral Society doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. We're working on some really a little more difficult songs, a couple of them. So, okay. We're just plugging along. We're just practicing away.
How big is the group?
It's about 45 people right now.
Yeah.
So.
And it ranges from ages?
From ages 12. I think some people are in their 80s.
Okay. So, but we won't ask them really how old those people are, right?
Yeah.
And then you put on what? How many concerts a year? Two major concerts, or
2 concerts a season.
A season.
So,
okay.
So we have 2 seasons a year. So.
And so you do 4 of those? Four concerts?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you do a Christmas concert.
We do a Christmas concert and a spring concert.
And a spring concert. Yeah. Yeah. And do you sing in the concert?
I do.
Yeah.
I sing soprano.
Soprano. And do you ever do any solos? I have to ask that.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah. Is that pretty nerve-wracking?
No, I like it.
Can you sing a cappella?
I can.
Okay. That's a cue, right, folks?
What would you like for me to sing?
I didn't want to put it on the spot. But if you'd like to, you can just go right ahead.
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay, that's what happened.
My mind just totally goes blank when you ask me to do something.
Okay. Just remember to keep harassing me throughout the show.
I might think of something as we go.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Well, you've got a concert coming up. We can tell people when your concert's coming up now, then we'll talk about it later with April.
Yeah, it'll be May 12th and 13th.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's Saturday and a Sunday. It'll be Mother's Day weekend.
Okay. Take your mother.
Yes. It'll be a nice little Mother's Day gift.
Now, the concerts that I've seen, some of them are costume full and some are not.
Yes, we do. We will have some fun costumes, some bird costumes and some.
That's always fun to do, right?
Yeah.
And choreography and
like that. Yeah.
You're cutting into the Twin Lakes Playhouse because they do the acting thing too. That's probably where they come and do some scouting.
Most of our acting is to a tune.
To a tune, yeah. Well, especially
to the choir singing.
Musicals. You could do. Have you ever done any musicals?
Some, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're well versed.
As well as I can be.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Glad you are filling in for Sandy while she's on a little emergency, and we'll talk to her next week. Hopefully that will do. And at this point of the show, we want to thank everybody for being on the show today, and also thank the audience members out there for being a part of this program. We do this each and every week, and we actually rely on our audience out there to make sure that they keep us in tune with what's going on. A lot of things that we're going to be talking about today are things that are happening in and around the area. And we like to do special interviews. I'm pretty sure you know that. Yes. We like to bring in people that have special stories, and like you, if I had an hour with you, I like to ask questions about your life, but we're not going to do that today.
And I'd like to tell you.
You would? Well, I think I've got an idea for a new show then. 1 hour show, in depth.
I don't know how interesting mine would be, but...
Well, everybody's got a story. Everyone's got an interesting story.
Yes.
And the things that I've gone through in my life, if I was a bystander, I'd say, wow, that was pretty interesting. So
that's true.
So we all have a pretty good story. And we might hear some of those things. I might pull them out if we get a little time later on the show.
Okay.
But first, we want to tell everybody who's going to be on the show today. And can you read my writing?
Yes, I can.
Well, let's just go down the list.
Dorothy Judd and April Bailey with Twin Lakes Choral Society. Kim Crow-Sheener with the Civil War exhibit. Mm-hmm. Is that from the library?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And Angie Cotter and Michael Johnson from Twin Lakes Playhouse.
Right.
And Candace King and Catherine Sawyer.
Yes.
Splash into Spring Ladies Luncheon and Fashion Show.
And we'll be having 2 segments. We're going to be talking.
2 segments.
Yes, talking about the the luncheon, and also we'll do a little fashion show.
All right.
You know, I had a little note here, and it said we were having 9 models, but I think we're only having 3. Is that right? 3 models? They're going to be, okay. Yes, thumbs up. And then also we have a last-minute guest we want to talk about, Lindsay Sanders, and is that Christy Smith? Right, and they're with the Family Play Day at the Arkansas Children's Week, for Arkansas Children's Week. And what place do you represent? Small World Preschool. Okay, and we'll be getting them at the last of the show. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad they're there, and we're going to take our first break.
I'm glad we're all here.
We're all here. We'll be right back in just a minute. We'll talk with April, and you know all about April.
April
you can
and
ask
me.
those questions. Stay with us.